What is going on, everybody, and welcome to the final video we'll be doing on Elden Ring here. 50 videos, not too bad. I mean, I say videos, most of them were live, all of them are pretty much live streams apart from the first part, this video, and the top 15 video. The rest have all been live streamed, but I have really enjoyed this game. If this game doesn't win Game of the Year, I'll be very surprised. But yeah, it deserves it. It deserves it. Brilliant, brilliant game overall. And so we might as well. I'm going to split it kind of into categories. So we're going to talk about. Sorry if you can hear that. I'm just loading up FIFA for after I record this video. I do apologise if you heard that. Anyway, so the categories are going to be the story, which is what I'll talk about first, and then like the gameplay, so like the combat and the graphics and all of that stuff. And yeah, I guess that's all. Probably we'll leave it. Obviously, I've talked about some of the individual bosses in the top 15 video in the last video, so you can go watch that if you want me to, actually talk about the bosses or the main bosses anyway. But going into the story, I really liked the story. At first, I didn't understand it, but I got a bit more of an understanding. I've watched some lore videos on like the whole story, on certain characters, and I really like it. It's really I very much was interested. As soon as I found out more about the story, that's when I started to take this game a lot more. I think it was when I got to Radahn's boss fight where I started to get into the game a lot more. Like I was really interested. I was in the zone of the game, and I really enjoyed the story. Obviously, if I was to sit here and tell you the whole thing now, this video would be probably about 20 to 30 minutes long. So there are plenty of lore videos that will explain it a lot better than I do. But I think with the story of all the demigods having a bit of the Elden Ring, the shards, the shard bearers, of course they're the shards of the Elden Ring itself, and you have to obviously go and get each piece to fix the Elden Ring, because that is the goal of the story, to become Elden Lord. Obviously the ending I got was the basic ending, but a good end. It's not the best ending. The best ending is probably the Ranni ending. The worst ending is the Chaos ending, where you become the Lord of Chaos, where basically you you literally dissolve into chaos and become the Lord of Chaos. It's quite a sinister end actually to the game, but honestly, I really do rate the story. I mean, I keep on saying the same stuff over and over again, I feel like, but I don't really want to go too in depth with the story, because the video would be like too long basically, and so yeah, I guess because I'll have more to talk about when it comes to the combat and the gameplay in a moment, but what I will say, the voice acting was top notch, for each character as well. I think the voice acting was great. I enjoyed all the side stuff and all the other missions you could do from the other characters. And yeah, I thought the overall though the story for me gets an 8 out of 10. I'd say an 8 out of 10, honestly. I'm very close to giving it a 9. Actually, I'll give it a 9. I'll give it a 9 out of 10. Going now into the, I guess really, I can't, I mean, I feel like that's, all I can say is the story is great, okay? But talking about now the graphics and the gameplay, I think the gameplay is fantastic. I think, the combat is just so good. Obviously you want to lock on. I didn't lock on really at all during my playthrough. It just shows how sick I am. But no, I did do it a few times. I just didn't really do it in the videos, surprisingly, which was kind of odd. But the sword that I like to use a lot was the Rivers of Blood. I got it earlier than I should have, because I was given it. I actually own 2 versions of the Rivers of Blood: the one that I found and the one that I was given. Really, you shouldn't find the Rivers of Blood. Let me tell you this, until until the mountaintops of the giants, just before you face the fire giant. I had it when I was fighting Rykard. I didn't need to use it because I was using the gimmick, because it was a gimmick boss fight. Also, one thing I said in my top 15 video, by the way, Godfrey is not a demigod, and it says legend failed when you killed him. By the way, when you kill him, it says legend felled. So yeah, let me correct that. So there are 10 demigods. Well, there's one god, 10 demigods, 9 demigods, and then there's 4 legends, and then there's the duo, the Godskin duo, which I chose. But anyway, that was just clearing that up. The combat is phenomenal. The game looks absolutely beautiful. The people that have been saying, by the way, Quantum TV, probably shouldn't have mentioned him. He might come after me now, like he's come after every fucking other YouTuber. This isn't a rant. But this is a review on Elden Ring. But you know, at the end of the day, you know, a game that isn't, you know, made for everybody shouldn't exist, really, in my opinion. Can I just say, just on a word of that, that is the worst opinion I've ever heard in my life. I know this is an Elden Ring review, and we'll get right back into talking about it, but that is the worst opinion I've ever heard, by the way. It makes no sense. No game should exist then. Dickhead. Anyway, that's the whole thing. If you're actually interested in that, go watch Mischief, go watch The Act Man, go watch Review Tech USA, Griffin Gaming, all of that. You know, if you are living under a rock with that. Anyway, going back to Elden Ring, the graphics are stunning, absolutely brilliant. The NPCs, you know, they quite great interaction stuff. The cutscenes are really, you know, really good. You know, I really think it displays the enemy of who you're going to fight, or even whatever it is. You know, I can't really speak any highly of this game other than it's just fucking fantastic. It's one of the best games I've played in the last couple of years, and I played some solid games, but you know, with this year, with, you know, playing Dying Light 2, Tiny Tina's Wonderland, Lego Star Wars, and a few other, and also what was the other game? What was the other game I played this year? Fuck, I can't remember what it's called now. Give me a moment. Well, it's the DLC for Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and also the expansion for Destiny 2 as well. All of that stuff I've played already this year has been great. But Elden Ring for me is the #1 game, and with also now it is going to be my main playthrough of the year in the first place of the playlist. Also, Starfield has been postponed, by the way, as I'm doing this, to 2023, along with Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League, but that was like a month ago that was told. So those two games are not coming out until 2023 now. That's unfortunate. Gotham Knights is only coming out on next generation consoles now. That's fine though, because when it comes out, I'll already have the next gen consoles anyway. It's coming out in October. I'll be getting the next gen consoles around September. Same with like Stalker 2. So yeah, Elden Ring as a whole, though, this has been a bit of an interesting quickfire. It's only a quickfire review for me here, because there's plenty of much better reviews out there. This is just a quickfire review for me, really to get this video, to get this series up to about 50 videos, really. But also because I did want to express a few extra feelings towards the game. So yeah, I will be playing The Quarry. That's gonna be a it's being made. I didn't realize it was being made by Supermassive Games, so they're going to be. That's going to be Starfield's replacement, basically, for this year. Obviously, I'm not too sure. Still, hopefully, Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora comes out this year. Still, obviously, we have no word on Call of Duty this year, and obviously, Saints Row is coming out in August. Stalker 2 is coming out in December. These are just games I'm playing. I am going to play Sniper Elite 5 because it will be coming out on Game Pass, so I thought, why not play it? I do like Sniper Elite. It's pretty decent. So yeah, I think I've rambled on for enough. Now, going to Elden Ring, did I give it an overall? I'll give it an overall of 9 out of 10. And I say like 9.5 out of 10. So close to a 10 out of 10, but I don't think anything will ever get a 10 out of 10 for me. I want to give it a 10 out of 10, but it's not perfect. There are flaws with it. You know, there are glitches and stuff, but you know, other games have them as well. But which I probably should have talked about actually in hindsight. Actually, some of the bad stuff, but there is so much more good stuff than there are bad stuff. But yeah, anyway, I think I will end this video here, so thank you guys so much for watching. Elden Ring's been fantastic. I hope it wins Game of the Year. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye. bye.